Hi there, Pisces. Welcome to your December 2021 General Tarot reading. It's Raina here. So at the end of December, you're going to have your sun sign or your rising sign, Pisces. Jupiter is going back into that sign. I have a whole forecast, astrological forecast for you for December on my channel for more information on the transits, but I just wanted to mention that because it just came into my mind. Sorry for the late upload, but just things are what they are, I guess. I remember, I don't know, I've been meaning to look her up. There was a tarot reader who would always upload her. I was subscribed to her. I think even before I started doing this, probably. And she would always upload it on the 2nd of the month. And I always thought that was kind of interesting. I figured there must be a reason that she wasn't always late. Maybe she felt like she could get more views because everybody else had put out their videos. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Interesting strategy, right? Okay. So the heart of the matter is the King of Cups. This can be a person in your life who is very supportive of you emotionally. Maybe you're dating the King of Cups. The water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, or your sign of Pisces. I guess it could be a Scorpio, but to me, Cancer and Pisces is much more along the lines of that type of truly emotional type of person that is sympathetic to another person. Scorpio is a little bit of a different story. Not to say that Scorpios can't be sympathetic, but the gentle quality I definitely associate with Pisces as well as Cancer. And of course that the person doesn't have to have their sun sign there. It's just something, it's just energy that they give off. This might be a facet of you that you are mastering your emotions. And that's why the King is represented here. Mastering your emotions instead of letting them get the best of you for some reason. Oh, well, looky here. In the past position, we have the Chariot, and that is associated with Cancer. So maybe we're narrowing things down here. But in terms of yourself, the horses of duality, the King, once again, look at that royalty. So this, and we got the Queen as well, the Emperor. So really that sense of, this is important for Pisces because it's very easy for you to get off on a tangent. Like you're a mutable sign. I'm a Sag, I'm a mutable sign. It's I have a lot of mutability, so that in the negative context, you could say ADD tendencies, but in the positive, you can say flexible, very varied, just like interested in many different things, that kind of thing. But in this case, this is about single pointedness. That's what the Chariot represents. And so having to really master your emotions so that you can succeed in life. And part of that, I feel, is with other people, because they, if you're an empath, you know what I'm talking about. Other people, and even if they're not like coming down on you, if they're having problems, you might feel like totally immersed in their problems, trying to help them, trying to fix them. And first of all, it doesn't work, but also you start to go down with the ship. So you want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself and that you don't feel selfish about it. That and that's really what self-mastery is when it comes to emotions, when it comes to anything, but actually emotions are probably the building blocks of self-mastery, because when we are not blown by every wind, then we can concentrate on our goals. And your goal may not be purely career related. It might be that you want to start a family and you haven't been able to conceive, or that your nervous system has been too stressed out, or that you want to retire, you want to move someplace. It doesn't have to be just career. You have different types of goals, or even spiritual goals. And that's another thing too, is that you may be getting involved with a spiritual teacher, and or counseling, not just getting counseling yourself necessarily. You might be studying it and you have a mentor, something like that. The higher message is the Queen of Wands. This is a very confident energy. This is somebody who is able to believe in herself, and also be caring towards others as you are successful in your life. A lot of people, they have the success part down, but they're not very caring. So that's the only thing. Now, what just came into my mind is being strong for others for some reason. I don't know if that, if you have lost somebody in your family, maybe some of you, and you have to be that one. Maybe it's a sibling. Maybe it's maybe it's like if you've lost a sibling, and you have to be the aunt that steps in and helps, and kind of is also keeping things upbeat. Because with the wands, there's that sense of positivity. So I personally have been honoring when things come into my head just to say it, because I'm not like a natural psychic type of person. The average Pisces person is. So because I tend to analyze things that come into my head, and I'm just not doing that anymore. So if that's, meant for even just one person, that's all that matters. The idea of like being a replacement mother for someone, but of course you can't replace their mother, but you can at least give them that inspiration. And it's all coming from your own emotional maturity. That's kind of where I'm going with that. What crosses you is the King of Wands. And I would say, you notice that we have two kings here, and they're, aligned with one another, but this one is in a challenging position. King of Wands is stepping into your own power. And this may be something that you're just starting to understand is important. Because a lot of Pisces people do not have an ego in the classic sense of the word. They're not self-promoting. You would rather try to make somebody else happy than yourself. Now, there are exceptions to that rule, but in general. And yet you can see that sometimes that doesn't work out too well, that you have to take charge of your own life. Be the captain of your own ship. And that you can't be in that dependent position or that sacrificial position, because it doesn't work out in the long run. You may think that it's helping, but other people have to go through their experiences, and they have to be able to experience what they experience. They can't bypass. And it may be hard to really grasp that, because you feel as if there's something you can do. But I hope that this message will have you finding ways to step into your power more. And sure enough, What's coming in? The Emperor. And this is about that, about getting your life in order. Number 4, connected to Saturn, connected to discipline, order, organization. Now, it's funny that the number 4 connects to Saturn, because I connect this card to Capricorn. And it seems like it has that. Sometimes this can be like a legal matter, and this is the judge. But that sense of, okay, this is what is meant to be. And, I have to take back my life. But the judge is sometimes the one who rules on things in the outer world. And yet the card is actually connected to Aries. So there you go. But yeah, how can you get your life more in order? It might be for some people that you need to do a total change. You have Jupiter in your sign. So doors can open for you in all areas of life. You want to be able to be organized enough to take advantage of those opportunities when they arise. The outcome, Ace of Swords. So perfect for new beginnings. This is the idea too, the mental clarity of being able to go forward knowing what's what, knowing what you want, knowing what you don't want, and having a game plan. So it does start in the consciousness. Before you take action, you don't just take action willy-nilly, you're always thinking. So it starts with the upper chakras and goes down into the material chakras. All of these things for manifestation. That's how manifestation occurs. It can't be all in your head. That's not going to manifest in the physical. So eventually it comes into the physical when we take action, but we have to have clarity of thought first in order to do so. Okay, Pisces, that's what I have for you. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.